Smithy, it seems to be a relatively low-key reaction to making a final. You can understand why that might be a little bit surprising.
Yeah, I would say so. It's we talk a lot about the journey we're on. It just feels like it's another step on the journey. Last couple of weeks against Bath, against Northampton, we haven't had the results we wanted. We had a big focus on this game, and first half very frustrated. We didn't play to the best, to our best in the first half. But the message Steve gave to the team at half time, they executed, and the second half was much better.
So first and foremost, what was that message? But I'm also quite intrigued to what was it that you looked at in the first half and thought, that's just not good enough?
We all know rugby's a pretty simple game. Collisions was a huge part of the first half. We were losing a lot of collisions, and you compare that to the second half when we got the upper hand on those collisions. I won't go into too much detail around the message Steve gave, but a big emphasis was around those collisions.
George Ford's a bloke you played a lot of rugby with. Seriously world-class display from him at 10.
Oh, yeah, especially the second half, the way he controlled the game, the way he stuck to our game plan. I think that's the best I've seen George play for a while. In these big games, you expect and you need your big players to come to the fore, and he definitely did today.
Matthias Moroni, a player I imagine you quite enjoy watching, especially in the 13 shirt, the way he plays.
Yeah, he's good because he's got that bit of Latino flair, that Latino spirit about him as well. But again this evening, he was brilliant for us as well. He defended very well. He looks very dangerous with the ball in his hand in those edge channels as well. So yeah, I'd love to have played with him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I just walked past a coaches meeting and you were already discussing Sale Sharks next week.
Yeah, we were 100%. That's our focus. Again, we're going to take another step forward against Sale next week. The boys have got a couple of days off, but come Monday morning, we're 100% focused for Sale next Friday night, and the game against Twickenham in a few weeks' time is going to put on the back burner, and we want to kind of climb back up that Premiership table.
Made plenty of enjoyment tonight, but a sombre week. There's no denying that. Blethen Jones, someone you will have watched play the game, someone you will have known for decades upon decades. How was that for you this week?
Yeah, it was tough. It was very tough for myself and for my dad as well. They were very, very close friendship. My dad's friends, they're all very close. Blethen, the amount of interviews I've had like this after a game with Blethen, he's what you don't see in these interviews is what he kind of does before and afterwards, which is a testament to him as a man. First and foremost, he was a great man, one of the proper Leicester Tiger legends as well, and I've no doubt he was looking down on us this evening, and I'm sure he had a part in getting us over the line tonight. So yeah.
No disrespect to Blethen, but he's probably remembered more by the modern fan as a radio commentator. You forget the guy played 333 games for the club, won 200 games for the club. When you hear or when you read George Ford talk about how it's a big loss for the club, you realise the magnitude of what he left behind as a legacy.
Yeah, 100%. I think Leicester Tigers have a lot over the years of proper world-class fly halves, and I think in my mind Blethen's still up there as one of the best. Like you say, people in the modern era remember Blethen as the voice of Leicester Tigers, but I'm quite fortunate I hear the stories of his playing days as well. A hell of a player, and I go back to first and foremost, he was an unbelievable man, and he's incredible loss for the club and first and foremost for his family. So it's tough. The minute silence was tough. Looking over the stand, seeing the sunset down, but again, I've no doubt he was a huge part of our victory tonight.